Good morning, students. Welcome to week 11. I hope you're all doing well. We're getting closer and closer to the end of the semester. Remember, we have 16 weeks and we're in week 11, so we're making really good progress. Thank you for keeping up with your work and getting things done. I appreciate that. And I will be grading work myself today, and if I don't finish today, into tomorrow. All right, students, so let's have a look at this week's work. You'll see over here on the left the list of assignments at a glance, right? That's always a good place to start to kind of get an idea what's coming up, and the objectives, what you're supposed to be learning this week. Now, as we scroll down, you're going to see that a lot of the assignments are very familiar. There's one sort of new thing this week, but everything else is fairly familiar. You're going to have a quiz, right, on last week's um, words. So it's good to review these pages before you take the quiz. We're 20 points. You're going to be doing more work with inferences. So you're going to go to 10 steps, right? Watch the PowerPoint presentation, follow along in your textbook, take these practice quizzes. Keeping up with the reading, right? The speed reading, right? And remember, your goal is always comprehension first, speed second. So don't raise those speeds until the comprehension is over 80%, as we discussed before. Word cards, I will assign and type those here. Who's going to do which words? Vocabulary activity, just as always, don't forget that you need to do your work in your book, go to BVS, watch the presentation. All of these things help you with comprehending the words and also understanding how they're used. We have this vocabulary games to help you. And then comes your online work before you do the assignment. Remember that when this course was designed, they put these steps in here to help you. And doing all of these steps through the week is going to help you to be able to perform well on the activity. And also it's going to help you remember the words. So later on when they turn up on the final exam, you're quite familiar with them. Okay, now here's the interesting thing that we're going to be doing. We're going to be working in the Giver again, but we're working in groups this week. So this is a fun opportunity for you to work with your classmates. So the first thing that you need to do early in the week is complete part 1 and 2. So reviewing the vocabulary on these lists and reading chapters 18 and 19. And then what you're going to do is you're going to follow these steps here. Basically, you're going to be working in a group, and I'm going to ask you I will assign you to a group, and I will choose your leader, okay? It says here to, choose your own, but I've already chosen a leader for each group, and I will post that. Basically, what you're going to do is your group is going to become an expert on one of these 2 chapters, okay? And your group is going to create questions about that chapter, and you need to create 3 to 5 questions. All right? Later on, you're going to be sharing your questions, okay? But for now, you're just thinking about 3 to 5 questions. So what do you have to do? Well, first thing you're going to do is, on your own, individually, you're going to create 2 questions, okay? And make sure that there are how and why questions, okay? Not just things that it's going to be an easy yes or no answer or a single word, but, questions that really make people think about the chapter. Then you're going to post your questions on your group discussion board, okay? And you're going to comment. And this is all going to be inside your group, okay? So you're basically going to post questions, talk to each other in the discussion board, and decide which of the questions you think would be good. The group leader will moderate the group discussion and collect a list of the best 3 to 5 questions. And then the group leader will send that list to me. Okay, so now who are the groups? So the chapter 18 group is going to be Tujay, Manal, Amtul, and Samnang. Okay, and your leader is going to be Samnang. Okay, the chapter 19 group is going to have Imtiaz, Sabera, Greg, and Mazda. And the leader of this group is going to be Mazda. Okay, now I will also type this and I will put it in my weekly announcement so you're aware of that as well. But I wanted you to know that these are your groups, okay? Both groups need to read both chapters because next week you're going to be answering questions about the other chapter. So you still need to read both chapters. Now, how do you find your group? So what you're going to do, and the instructions are all written here in detail, but I'm going to show you briefly. You will go over to groups. I find it here, just here in the menu, groups, and you'll see the 2 chapters. So if you're chapter 18, you're going to click on 18. Okay, you'll see your names listed there. Okay, and then you'll go to the group discussion board. Okay, and you will create a thread and post your 3 questions. Excuse me, 2 questions. Each individual student must create 2 questions. And then as a group, you will discuss what the best questions are and decide, and then the group leader will email me a list of 3 to 5 of their best questions. Okay? So, group leaders, I know that you might need a little extra help, so I'm hoping you will feel absolutely free to email me when you have those questions. Okay. Now, I think there was one more thing. Yes. So, the last assignment for this week is a new summary. I know they never stop, right? But we're getting you ready for the future. We're getting you ready for level 4. We're getting you ready for your college experience where you're going to have to summarize all the time, right? But we don't just summarize in college. We also summarize in our work. You know, we're often asked to present to our boss a summary of either a project that we did or research that we found or a summary of a presentation. Sometimes we have to summarize about something that we read. Okay, so in work and in school, summary writing is relevant. So you'll start a new summary as well this week. Okay, so you'll read this article and you will summarize it following all the steps that I know you guys know how to do. Okay, so you have plenty of work to do always, but I know you guys can handle it. You're proving to be very good students and really responsible, and I appreciate that. Now, one last thought before I go. Don't let your teammates down, okay, with your group discussion, okay? You have one chance to do that. So be sure that if you miss that opportunity, you just get a 0 on that assignment, okay? So it's really important that you participate and that you help your team out. Don't let your team down, okay? Have a great week, everybody. Take care.